Take two. How are you all? Thanks for coming back. Shame I lost most, but of course can't expect everyone in the UK to stay up super late. How are you guys? I'm good, thank you. I just finally ate something. Please enjoy looking at my breakfast here. I don't normally eat breakfast, but when you're awake from 5:30 a.m, you should probably eat breakfast. 5 a.m. Hi, Otis. Christine, Dahlia, Queen Ariel, Dahlia, Cassandra, Pauline. Hello. Hi, Sarah and Rebecca. Nice. I love pumpkin and squash soup. So we're going to have a lovely call your viewing, which is a red leaf viewing session soon. 1 minute until we get started. So I'll just let the others join in. Any questions from anybody? Thank you all very much for coming. I've got an umbrella attached to me. I'm just under a shelter right now. Yesterday's sunset, very nice. Not directly behind Fujisan, but very close to. We got some nice pictures. Actually, I think I have a picture for you attached to this. There's just a little bit of it, actually. And my mum told me I had to get this, so I did. So you can have those pictures too. That's from yesterday's surprise tour. I had to eat it before the surprise tour, though, because the humidity in the air, kind of condensation was making it wet. Hello, everybody. That's go time. It's just started. So welcome. My name is Misskendaljames. I think I just lost 3 people who are like, I don't want to watch this tour of girls talking. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming. I don't think I can read all that. Very, very quick. I think it says Taipi. Okay, I think it says you're happy with the tour and that you love me, I think. So thank you very much. Sorry, I had to just quickly read that. Yay! Okay, so I just had a nice time at this nice little cafe. Oh, no problem, lovely. Let's get ready for action. We need this umbrella up. Oh, yeah, maybe they did want to. So hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hi, Gregory. Thanks for your little tip on the last one. Yeah, it's a rainy day. That's why I had to cancel the tour just an hour or so ago, an hour and a half ago. And I walked around for a bit and I looked for an umbrella. I had to buy an umbrella. So if anyone wants to buy my umbrella, it's a medium tip. Thank you very much. How nice is this baby bamboo? This is where I had some breakfast. So welcome to my surprise tour today. My surprise tour is the tour I was meant to do just now. But we're just going to have a nice walk and talk and enjoy the red leaves. So a little bit of pressure off me to present some kind of historically fascinating tour. But I can tell you little bits of things here and there. And I've lived in Japan for over 3 years. So I'm sure I can answer lots of your questions about life in Japan. Hello, Elisa. Welcome back. Nice to see you. So here we've got lovely houses in Japan with the lovely rooftops and wooden facades. We're going to see lots more lovely shops. Hi, Abdul. Yeah, I think there was another tour just finishing. I didn't want to, if there was no gap in the calendar, I wouldn't have put a tour over it, but I've squeezed myself in between the previous tour and the next tour. So I hope that's fine. Hi, Katie. Welcome back. So I've got to hold an umbrella now. So I'm doing two things at the same time. And I'll try and keep this bad boy out of your pictures. But at least everyone else is going to look really cute because they've all got nice colourful umbrellas. So we'll start where we did just earlier. So you can get a little bit of context. Feel the surroundings. I'm going uphill a little bit right now, so if you think I sound out of breath, that's because I am. Look at the front of this car. It's got loads of leaves all over it. So cute. It's been sprinkled like a cupcake, but instead it's covered in leaves. Hi Pat, hi Virginia, hi Chelsea. Okay, welcome to Philosopher's Path. Let me change the umbrella and gimbal hands. There we go. So, hi everybody and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me on this last minute surprise tour that I've squeezed in between everybody else's tours. We're here to admire the red leaves in Japan for autumn. We've got a couple, maybe a week or two left of them still being around here in Kyoto. So let's get started. Let's have a look. Lots of people here now. It was much more quiet earlier. You're in sync. Yes, I wanted to bring you in sync. And I wanted to eat some breakfast. I had a really yummy breakfast. Let me show you this lovely place I had breakfast at. That's where I just started just now. But look at some of the views. This is that little cafe I just had breakfast at. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Pauline. Right, let's go and see. This is called Testugaku no Michi, which means Philosopher's Path. And we just, on my previous tour, we were at Nanzenji nearby. Can I show you? Don't think I can focus enough there. Here we go, maybe. Yeah, okay. We were nearby this one. This is Konchi, a different temple. And then we're coming up along here to see the Philosopher's Path. And it is so named the Philosopher's Path because a long, long time ago, a couple of professors from Kyoto University, which is one of the most prolific universities, actually, outside of Tokyo, it is the most prolific university. So if you meet someone that says they went to Kyoto University, give them a little bow. They're probably of extraordinary intelligence. A lovely eatery for sure. Hi Joyce, welcome. So I'm going to get you some nice pictures of the surrounding areas. Apparently those old professors, one in particular, but two together friends, they used to come along here, the 2-kilometer path, and just enjoy a form of meditation, just walking along the path, admiring the seasons changing. And we came here with myself for spring a couple of times. They were wonderful, and until recently, they were even my best, most well-received tours, so I'm delighted to finally be making improvements on that, but nothing sells in Japan like a cherry blossom, that's for sure. People love those cherry blossoms, but my favourite, I do love the cherry blossoms, but I really, really love the green and red and yellow of these autumn leaves. I'll just wait for these ladies to pass by. There's some nice views around here too. We're going to keep walking further on down where there's lots of shops, which is really nice, I think. So that's the bit I really wanted to show you guys, and I really wanted to see myself. Koyo, the viewing of the leaves changing color. Yo means method, the way. So it's the way of it, which I think is quite lovely. And momiji is the little leaf that is shaped like this. I'm quite well now, Joyce, but yeah, I'm working for even longer than I expected today because of the rain. I had to cancel my previous tour and go and source an umbrella and then come back. So here's a little picture of a momiji, a little Japanese Canadian maple. Cute, right? So I hope you get loads of gorgeous, gorgeous postcards. Some of these leaves are so big and lovely, and I love it when they're all changing colour together. Slightly different times. because we all grow at different rates. Looking forward to finding out how waterproof my shoes are when I get home. Konnichiwa. So pretty. I'm going to show you the tops of the temples just to the left of me too. Yeah, they're really beautiful. So you guys are being authentically Japanese now, coming to have a red leaf viewing session with me. They're all shouting, "Kirei! Sugoi!" Sugoi means amazing. Kirei means beautiful. I really like the scene over here as well. There's a really nice garden just over this way. I used to play a lot of city building games, and these little like square foundation areas and the buildings and the spots just remind me of that, especially this little enclosed garden area over here. It reminds me of playing city building games. Hi Hayward, welcome back. So everyone, this is as far as we got on my previous tour. Let's keep having a walk. We're back. Let's keep enjoying the leaves. And I'm equipped here with a full umbrella situation. So thank you very much for the tips, because you just bought my umbrella. Thank you. I don't really need more umbrellas in my life. Well, you kind of do in Japan. It rains a lot here. If anyone has any questions about life in Japan or something for another voyager or me, go ahead and ask. We're all here to just enjoy taking pictures and getting to know each other. Hi, Christine. Wow, deep, deep leaves over here. It rains all year to such an extent that in every shop in Japan, especially any big shop, but also small ones, shops, hotels, schools, everything. Oh, did I just knock you? 1 second. I want to show you behind me. There's little stands outside them for your umbrellas everywhere, all the time. And I'm from the UK, and people always say, I don't want to go on holiday to the UK because it rains so much. And I'm like, excuse me, why is Japan on your list? The rainiest of them all. Not just the rainiest of them all, but it's proper heavy rain most of the time. Even this one maybe sounds light, but it's quite the wettening of rains. Wow, look, this is like a husk of a tree. Tree husk. So there are rainy seasons where you really get downfalls. Hi, Carol. Hi, Komugi. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming back. That tree just is kind of a husk shape. I don't really know how it's standing up. Amazing. Well done, tree. Nice work. Good effort. Oh, look, wildlife protection area. So the main rainy seasons, I find it really interesting and really funny. I've got students, I teach kids and adults of all ages, absolutely all ages. But there's so many points throughout the year where my adult students, they say, oh, it's the rainy season. And I'm like, you said that last month. And they're like, oh, yeah, but now it's the rainy season. 3, 2, 1. I'll get you a look at the bamboo there and the leaves. How good's that? Beautiful, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. So the main seasons, it's at least once a season, but not usually winter. So you will experience rain around May. That's a big rainy season. And the other rainy season is July to August. Like so rainy and like hot, humid, kind of steamy rain. And then the other rainy season is October or November. My birthday's in July, So in the UK, usually I have myself a nice barbecue, enjoy the sun not going down until 10 p.m, have a nice time outside with everybody, not too many mosquitoes. In Japan, I have to go to the cinema, or I don't know, go to karaoke or something. Karaoke in Japanese, karaoke in English. Because it's just so wet and horrible. But it is also lovely here. And when the sky is blue, it's perfect. And sometimes the sky is pink for sunset. And sometimes, usually golden hour is very, very beautiful. That time just before the sunset. Sunset often not so impressive unless you're out by the sea. For example, in the southwesternmost island of Japan, the smallest island of Okinawa, the sunsets there are incredible. Oh, no problem. Take a look back up in the chat and you can see a picture I put up from my surprise tour yesterday. 1 second, I'll put that one in again. Here you are. That's not the direct view of Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is just under the cloud to the left, but we did get lots of pictures of after the clouds moved too. But I didn't have enough time to add all of them. The app is not as fast as I'd like, and I can only add one picture at a time, so it's a little bit difficult. Now let's continue down here. I promise it gets very nice and pretty. I'll swap what side I'm on. But if we continue a bit longer, there's lots of shops and things, which is very nice. And it looks like some flowers are just coming off the trees. I'm going to go on the inside path. Oh, we're going to have an umbrella battle in a second. Hey, look, koi fish. Hi, Camillo. There's a black one and an orange one. They look blurry because the water is moving quite fast. Now, this canal was opened in 1890, and it was extended again in 1913, I think. Yeah, I was wondering how she could send. Maybe she was going to send a link on Facebook or something. A Facebook link. I don't know. Magic. Do tell us, Merrily. Hi, Veronica. So there's some flowers that are just falling off over here. They look a bit like magnolia, but I think it's camellia. Ah, nice. Well, yeah, do check out Facebook Voyages. In fact, I think I'll put lots of photos there soon. Sumimasen. Arigatou gozaimasu. Look. Wow, this must have looked amazing a week or so ago. Oh, excuse me, brolly in hand. Look at these. They look quite cute shooting up over here. Little buds. There's so much growing in Japan in autumn. Well, throughout the year, actually. There's flowers all year round. Now, this is a small canal that's a kind of irrigation to reduce the water flow coming from Lake Biwa, which is in Shiga, where I live. Aloha! Konnichiwa. Queen Ariel, are you okay? Are you happy? I know you wanted to see it here. I dedicate this live stream to Queen Ariel, who really, really, really wanted to see this tour. She was pretty sad that I had to cancel it just now. Good, lovely. I'm glad. And like I said, I'm going to make nice videos for YouTube and things too. But viewing the flowers and viewing the leaves and things as they come and go throughout the seasons in Japan is a really important part of Japanese culture, actually. Not to be missed. I want to go to Hawaii. Did you know that Hawaii is one of the top destinations for Japanese people to go on holiday? They absolutely love it. And I was so confused when I first came to Japan, and I'd ask my students, so have you been to any other countries, as a kind of warm-up? And they all said, I've been to Hawaii. And I'm like, what? Why is everyone saying Hawaii? How has Hawaii not been on my radar in this way? I'm British, so for me, I guess places like Spain and Croatia are more likely for myself, and Italy. But yeah, because of connections between Japan and America, there's a lot of people that speak Japanese in Hawaii, actually. And it's very useful if you speak both English and Japanese to be able to live in Hawaii. Yeah, it's not cold here. Oh, look, all of the little good luck fortune cookie style wishes have been tied to this tree. Actually, usually they make these areas that have a single string so that you can tie them all to the string, because this is not necessarily that good for the environment, and it's very inconvenient for the priests and things that would do a blessing on those, on the unlucky ones, because they have to collect them all from the tree. So I don't know if that's the best thing to do. If you see people tying their little good luck charms, the paper good luck charms that you can buy for 100 yen, or mamori, I think. If you see people tying them to the tree, probably don't copy them. Normally you can find a stand around that's to tie them to. That's my advice. And it's the year of the rat this year. Next year, the year of the rabbit. So I bet people are going to buy loads of rabbits in Asian countries next year. I just hope they look after them, or as my partner would say, at least eat them. Maybe he would totally eat them. My sound just got further away. The acoustics over there could have been different, but my microphone hasn't changed because I cannot. I've got no hands free. I'm holding an umbrella and a gimbal, so the sound shouldn't have changed. I can lower my mask. There we go. I think I probably sound a little bit more clear now, a bit more clarity in my voice, but I haven't moved the mic. Unfortunately, if I see lots of other people, I've got to raise my mask. I don't want to be the foreign person that doesn't have my mask on. Everyone else is wearing their masks. It's like 0. I was going to say 1%, but 0.3% of people aren't wearing masks. Is that Fahrenheit, Mary Lee? That's not bad. It's warmer than that in Japan today. Hey, look. A crane. Celsius? Oh my goodness. That's so warm. I'm jealous. I love being that warm. Cold. Oh, minus. Oh my goodness, I didn't read the minus. Sorry, I didn't read the minus. Minus 27. No, thank you. I just put my mask up again, guys. Sorry. I was doing the whole tour with it up. I don't know why the signal or sound suddenly changed. I'm trying to get you a picture of this guy. A little blurry because I've zoomed in. Mary Lou. Someone give Mary Lou a hug. She must be freezing. These ladies, I expect, probably want to come across the bridge, so excuse me. No, not bridge, pathway. I'll get out of their way. Oh, she's pregnant. Maybe pregnant. No, I think it's just a bag on the front of her. We'll catch the leaves over there in a moment. Have a look up in this area. Hi, Memphis Pool. I can't believe I didn't read the minus part of your comment. Ooh, that sounds perfect, Mary Lee. Hi, Pamela. Nice to see you. That's your full zoom. These cranes are solitary creatures. Usually you just see one around, but they're fortuitous. It's good luck to see them. They are a symbol of longevity. Ooh, it's looking for food. I think looking for food. Look at that. Tasty little grubs. Hi, Ray. You can hear a strange little sound in the background. That is the pitter-patter of raindrops on my umbrella. I'm doing my best to do a no use having only two arms, and now I've barely got a hand to use to do things like Zoom, but I'm trying my best. At least the rain isn't as strong as it was earlier. Let's keep having a nice little walk. There's nice shops down this way. The whole path is 2 kilometers long. I don't think, at the speed I'm going, I don't think we'll get the full 2 kilometers, but we'll definitely get 1.5. Plus 20? That sounds like showing off to me, Sarah. It's actually, it's been, I think it's about 17 today. You wouldn't really need a coat here in Japan. And it's been 19 a lot of the days. Well, I've got quite a way to travel. I've got to walk a long way. I've got to walk everywhere I just take you and further. And then I've got to get a little train, and then I've got to get a longer train. I think I'm about 45 kilometers away from home. 35, 40? That's a really good question. Gregory said, how well prepared were you for the weather conditions before you came to Japan? That's a really good question. I had no idea. I had no idea it would be so hot. Because it's plus, look at that. What a good view. It's plus 40, plus 43, plus 45 degrees Celsius in the summer. And I had no idea. I left all my summer dresses at home, really. And I didn't bring things really warm enough. So, yeah, I just wasn't prepared at all. A shame. Hi, Tina. Hi, Anna. But luckily, obviously you can buy lots of clothes out here. Not so luckily, I'm tall. I'm 5'9", 176 centimeters in the Japanese measurement. I'm 5'9" and British girl shaped, so woman shaped. So it's a bit difficult to buy clothes out here, not least because I can't get them to fit over my widest parts, but also for the top part of my chest, my underarm to underarm. Even if I do get something to fit everywhere else, it's usually a bit tight in the underarms for me, which is a strange sensation of being hoisted up as if your mummy or daddy is lifting you up when you're a little kid. But I love to buy things in second-hand stores. We call them recycle stores here. I think you might call them thrift stores if you're in America or Canada. And the things that go in there are usually a little bit more unique. They're things that Japanese people bought and then decided they didn't want. Or they're things that are just too big for Japanese people. So that's always a joy for me to find things that I like that are from Japan, that are really low prices, sometimes still with the labels on as well. Really low prices. The coat that I'm wearing... One second. The coat that I'm wearing is a very, very nice coat. This is real fur. I wouldn't have bought it brand new real fur, but it's secondhand. It's 2,000 yen, which is 15 British pounds. And in American money, about $18 right now, the exchange rate. Sorry, for British money, maybe like 14 pounds, 13 pounds right now. But it was actually meant to be $200 if you bought it new. And it was as if new. So I'm delighted to have got that for 10% of the price, 10 or 15% of the price. Yeah, really great. And Queen Ariel has asked if I will ever move back to the UK permanently. I can't tell you where I would live in my whole life. I can't tell you where I'll be in a year. I've no idea. I'm just going with the flow, lovely. I don't need an answer for where I'll live or why or what job I'll have. I don't need an answer. Just exist. 1 second, let me try and get you a close-up of this flower. I'm trying to get the handle on the zoom of my new phone, but it's just a bit of a nightmare. I don't like it. The other one, maybe this one will do it too. I just go up close. Focus. No. I think it's the low lighting. Nope. That was my best effort. Hi Judy, hi Brian, hi Nani. Nice to see you. We're here admiring the leaves in North Kyoto on Philosopher's Path. Yeah, not cooperating today, that Zoom. That's okay. Fine. The flower is also looking downwards too, so maybe the flower is just not in the mood. We're going to see some sweet shops up this way. Not sweet shops, but sweet as in nice, cute shops. And some signs of winter here. Yeah, we're in Kyoto. Yen is very different from the American dollar, yeah. And yen is Japanese yen. Here's your signs of winter coming. These little berries. Japanese yen is currently very low. So is British money. British pounds are also very low in the exchange rate. Calgarians. Is that the name for someone that lives in Texas? Can you teach me? Calgary in Canada. Help me, teach me. I'm mostly European in my knowledge. Alberta, Canada. Okay. Province. Yeah, I hear it's very lovely there. Someone who lives in Texas is a Texan. That's what I thought. That's why I was confused at the chat. And I'm from Bristol in the UK. Someone who lives in Bristol is a Bristolian. And my name is Kendall. And Kendall is the name of a place right in the middle of England. Well, right in the middle of the UK, I think. Just about. And it's very beautiful. And in Kendall, there's only 26,000 people. And they speak Kendolian. Isn't that great? Kendolian. The language of Kendolians. I'm lowering my mask again. Bit stuffy wearing a mask for 3 years. It's weather for ducks, and we've got ducks. Hey guys. Just wash its face, ready for its big debut. They're pretty fast. Pretty leaves. Ducks have such cute feet. Hi, ML. Yeah, I'm in Japan right now. I didn't leave Japan. Ooh, nice. I want to go to those places. That sounds so good, guys. I love that unique kind of industrial architecture out here. This is very interesting, I think. It looks a bit like a preschool, but I think it's an architectural firm. That's why it looks so unique. There's lots of architectural design houses around Japan that look very, very unique. I love seeing what they do. Ah, the place called Kendal where you speak Kendolian. It is in the UK. the same spelling as my name. And if you see a weather report in the UK, it lists a variety of places. Of course, it has London, Southampton, Bristol, Liverpool, Manchester, and it also has Kendal right in the middle to help you get an idea, because Kendal is so centered in the middle. In the UK. So some people spell my name with 2 L's, but my name is actually spelled with 1 L. And in Kendal, they invented this wonderful creation called a Kendal mint cake. A Kendal mint cake is effectively a slab of sugar. So it's cake as in caked together, squashed together, but it's not actually a cake like you'd slice into it or anything. It's a slab of sugar, so sugar, liquid sugar, glucose, and then mint flavouring. And sometimes, if I'm a lucky Kendal that's being presented with one of those as a gift, it will also be coated in chocolate, milk chocolate or dark chocolate, most commonly. It's very peaceful here. Maybe we're lucky it's raining, so there's not too many people around. I tried to do this tour earlier today, but it was too wet and I didn't have an umbrella because I've been travelling all over the place. I left 4 days ago. I've been in a capsule hotel and on 2 night buses. So it's a very tired little me today. I saw Mount Fuji loads of times over the last days. But yes, I'm sorry, I had to cancel that Philosopher's Walk tour. So thank you all very much for coming back to it. This is called Testugaku no Michi. Michi means street or shop. Testugaku Philosophers. And it was opened in 1890, extended in 1913. And it draws water from the Lake Biwa Canal. Lake Biwa is the largest lake in Japan. He's okay, yes. Well, I've texted him quite a few times. Alex, the guide of Fuji Highland that was showing us all around. Yeah, it was so wonderful to have him show us around. We were very what am I trying to say? We were very lucky. We had great fortune. Look at this. I'm glad you did this last minute tour. Luckily, my body's pretty good at regulating sugar because I've had so much of it for so long. It's a staple for a Kendal. He's such a nice and sweet guy, isn't he? And he's going to write up a survey to have you guys answer the survey, if you don't mind, if you came on any of my Fuji Highland tours. Got some nice views through here. I do like seeing everybody with their umbrellas. Yep, so the idea is that Kendal Mint Cake is packed full of energy. As you'll know if you meet me after 5 or 6 p.m. at night, I am 9 p.m. at night. Too much energy, so much energy. So the idea is that hikers will carry it up mountains because it packs up so small, heavy but small. Hikers can carry it and it can restore energy at times of great need. So Kendal Mint Cake is a lifesaver. Here's an interesting thing. Do you guys know? Did you learn on one of my other tours? Someone said, why are there CDs hanging up? That's so strange. Do you know why? And do you know what this shelf is for? Why is there an outside shelf? Yeah, make some Kendal Mint Cakes, put pictures online, and then record your hyperactivity thereafter. So those CDs are there to stop birds and cats from deciding to go to the toilet anywhere near that area. Yep, keep birds off. And that little shelf there is a kind of honesty pot. I guess there'll be a little pot there at some point, or no pot, but basically whoever is growing some kind of fruit or vegetable or something else in that house behind there is putting things there for people to take if they've got a surplus of stock. There's lots of squealing little birds in the background. It sounds like babies have been born. Let's carry on for a little while over here. So the whole path is 2 kilometers. We're not going quite 2 kilometers. You've got some nice red leaves over here as well. And it's all filled with cherry blossoms in the spring. The plants, it doesn't matter so much if there's birds on the plants. It's when the person puts food out for humans to take if they want to. They don't want their birds coming to take those. Hi JC, hi Lena. If I've missed anybody, please let me know. I'll say hello. Look at all these Christmassy little berries growing. Those red dots are little signs of Christmas. Super poisonous to humans, I think. Ooh, giant koi fish. Did you hear that? Well, I've never seen cats next to the CDs. There are lots of cats in Japan. Let me add to it. There are lots of cats in Japan and lots of stray cats around here. So, also around Japan, maybe you've seen on other people's tours and sometimes mine, there are bottles, 1.5 litre bottles of water, lots of them all lined up in plant pots and things around the outside of plant pots and trees and hedges. And it's because the light shining on the bottles with the water inside stops the cats from wanting to go to the toilet in that area. So apparently shiny things, I think it's the sudden movement of the shiny things makes the cat think that there's a human nearby or something else. Yep, cherry blossoms the whole way around. At first, when I saw all of the water bottles that people have around all of their plants, including outside of the building that I live in, I thought, oh, that's nice. Maybe it gets so dry here that they need to emergency water the plants. But I never saw people opening them. They never, ever open them. Hi, Helen. Welcome to my little surprise tour of the tour I was trying to do earlier, but I didn't have an umbrella and I had too much rain. Thank you for joining me. And please join me for the botanical garden tour tomorrow. It's the first time we'll have seen the big botanical garden next to Lake Biwa in the autumn time. We've seen it throughout spring and summer. And yeah, it'd be nice to see what kind of flowers are growing now. In Japan, there's flowers growing every season. It's amazing. More than I ever knew. And I'm sure you know from people like Joy and Atsuko and Eriko and myself, we really love showing off the flowers that are here in Japan. And don't forget, if you get the time, you can sit down and retrospectively have a good old go at leaving some reviews for some of your previous tours that you've been on for all different guides. It really helps us score other brilliant tours in the future, because we can use your reviews as evidence to show that that we are worthy guides. You feel you've learned a lot, do you, Gregory? Sometimes I get worried before I do a tour. I think, am I ready? Am I equipped? Do I know? And then I'm like, wait a second. Yes, I do know. I'm always telling people. And I've lived here quite a long time now. And I love absorbing the things around me. So I'm glad it's coming across that I know what I'm talking about. I love observing people so much. Look, this leaf is trying to arrest this bicycle, this little plant, trying to take it for its own. Maybe the bicycle was kind of lonely. I bet if we come back for spring, that'll just be a green bicycle. Yeah, Sarah's got the cutest little kid who comes in and says, "Can we watch Miss Kendall? Can we watch Miss Kendall?" And she has to explain that Misskendaljames isn't a TV show. You can't, or TV channel. You can't just turn it on But luckily I do enough tours that it must feel like I am a TV channel at some point. It's so cute. I'm honoured, absolutely honoured. I'm delighted that I can bring some unique views of unique places and hopefully interesting information too. We've just got a couple of minutes left on this tour. I've just got a nice bit in the distance we can have a look at. I was hoping to show you lots of shops, so I think they might be down over there. We'll see. We've walked past some, but it's not a not a peak day as it's a Tuesday morning. Yeah, maybe. Could think I'm a teacher. The reason my name, my freelance designer name here starts with Miss is because my name is Kendall-James, and that's very androgynous. I like to be thought of as the lady that I am. So I put Miss in front of it, especially because I get lots of emails addressed to Mr. James or Mr. Kendall. Nobody knows because James is most commonly a boy's first name and Kendall is most commonly anybody's second name, although mine is with the original correct spelling of one L, like a Kendall mint cake. So yeah, nobody knows, boy or girl. The thing I can't believe is I once went into a doctor's office and the doctor laughed at me the moment I got through the door and said, "Oh, you're a girl." And I'm telling you, the reason I was in the doctor's office was definitely for a reason a girl would be in the doctor's office. So how on earth he didn't work that out, I've got no idea. It is, but if you live in America, it is totally unisex. But a lot of my friends that live anywhere like in America, and I guess yourself too in Canada, Tina, they seem to think it's definitely a woman's name first. And I'm named after a character in a movie and from the 80s, 1983 perhaps. And she's called Kendall. She's a female bodybuilder though, so that just adds to the androgynousness of my name. I love blah 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 ness. What a knucklehead for sure. The nerve. When you go in there for a sensitive reason and then they start laughing at you the moment you open the door. The first time I recall it really being a problem is when I was 16, I signed up to give blood. And I filled in all of the application forms correctly, put Miss, put Kendall in the forenames and James in the surnames. And then a couple of weeks later, I got my application form and it said to Mr. James. And I was like, excuse me, but I definitely put my name in correctly. Please do not correct my name to your ideal version of my name. What you expect. So that is why I'm Miss Kendall-James. And even if I marry and even if I choose to change my name, my business name will be Miss Kendall-James. And on that note, we're at the perfect 45-minute mark. There's a nice view of the bridge just over here. I promised it would be a 45-minute surprise tour walk to make up for the one that I couldn't do before. And I hope you've got some lovely pictures of Japanese architecture in the area. And I hope you've enjoyed the chatter and feel like you've learned a few more things about Japan or myself or other people in their other states and countries and things too. Hi Sharon, hi Wendy. Sorry. It is finished now. Does anybody have any more questions? Thank you very much to all of my sponsors in this space right now. If anyone else would like to consider becoming a sponsor, you can leave any time. No questions asked, and I don't mind, so don't ever feel bad if you have to leave. It's fine. You can have a look at heygo.com/Misskendaljames if you'd like to see what sponsors get. But the biggest thing that the sponsors contribute to is me being able to bring more tours of all different styles to all of my voyages. So that really promotes that kind of inclusivity that I like to have on my tours for the sake of everybody. Hi, Bridget and Wendy. So we've been admiring the leaves here today. And if you don't want to become a sponsor, you can tip. And if you don't want to tip, you can review. And if you don't want to review, you can share pictures. And if you don't want to share pictures, then just being here is what it's all about. Stay dry, warm, and happy. Do, 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 do. Dry, warm, and happy. Do, 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 do. Dry, warm, and happy. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Thank you very much, everybody. See you later. Thank you to everybody who's contributed to the umbrella cost. 500 yen, but they're very good umbrellas here. I hate that they're everywhere, but they're really flexible. So if the wind comes and grabs it, it goes back really easily. Whereas in the UK, you just look like a fool wrestling with a contraption of metal and plastic. Thank you so much, everybody. Catch you later. Please go on linktr.ee/Misskendaljames to see examples of my art, more YouTube videos so you can pretend you've got Misskendaljames TV. And I'll catch you later. Thank you. Bye, Mummy.